This is Obama. This is the first time I believe he's been back to Dallas. Well, certainly one of the last occasions he was here was another very solemn occasion. He was here to, well, he was here for the opening of the George Bush Presidential Library, but then also the same day was the West. There was a memorial service in West after that explosion in 2013 that killed 16 people, most of them first responders. Another horrible day.
And they're probably not going to spend a great deal of time here at the airport. I mean, there will be a quick hello, but then it's going to be
right there,
because the service is supposed to begin in about 10 minutes, and of course left field is fairly close to left field airport.
And the nice thing when you're president, I don't think you have to wait for red lights. So I think that they're not going to have any trouble at all getting to the Meyerson, getting there in pretty quick time.
And again, just talking to our security expert, Greg Schaefer, talk a little bit about at the airport. Is this a tense time for Secret Service people, or do you feel pretty good about the situation there at the airport where it's all cordoned off?
They feel pretty good about this. I mean, this is their job, and this is what they train to do. This is their specialty. So they have the airport locked down, and it's for them. I don't want to say routine, but it is commonplace for them. So and they've been here again to love field numerous times.
Because there are Secret Service members that you see, but there are also those you don't see. Those folks that are up on the rooftops, the snipers, and it's pretty intimidating stuff when you are told about some of the places where they are and that you don't quite realize it, but it does give a feeling of safety.
Absolutely.
When you know that they're being protected. All right, and as the president and Mrs. Obama get into the motorcade, let's go back to Jack Fink. At least let's just talk to him. He's there at the Meyerson. And Jack, as you mentioned, we are just waiting at this point on these last few dignitaries to arrive, are we not?
Yes, that's correct. Everybody else who is supposed to be inside is inside, and we should point out that after the interfaith memorial service is over with President Obama and Michelle Obama, the Vice President, and Joe Biden are going to be meeting privately with the families. I suspect former President George W. Bush and Laura Bush will be meeting with the families of the fallen police officers. Again, that's after the service. One thing I can tell you that we just received now that the President has landed from the White House Press Secretary Josh Earnest. While on flight to Dallas, President Obama placed telephone calls to the family members of Alton Sterling and Philando Castile to offer his and the First Lady's condolences on behalf of the American people. They were the African-American men who were shot in Louisiana and in Minneapolis area last week. Just want to show that the crowd here, there's still quite a crowd here. I'm not sure that they're actually going to be able to see the president arrive, but they are here anyway just to be here at this really historic and very sad occasion. We don't yet know exactly what President Obama is going to be discussing today during the memorial service, but we know that when he was in Europe, in Poland and in Spain, on the last several days before cutting his trip short, we know that he talked about how tragic this shooting was in Dallas, and he praised the Dallas Police Department very specifically, saying the Dallas Police Department has done its work on de-escalation training for officers, working with the community to the point where they've actually seen that in the statistics. And Chief Brown talked about this yesterday, which was they've had a major crime reduction in the